it's Mahana. I'm here at the Harrison Hot Spring Resort in beautiful British Columbia, my hometown. I'm so excited to spend this weekend with my mom, my sister, my niece, and the baby exploring this beautiful place. And I'm so excited to do this review. So the baby and I are here in Vancouver at my parents' house. The makeup show is done, and before we go home, we're taking an opportunity to go to one of the places I've always wanted to go to, which is Harrison Hot Springs, just about an hour and a half away from the city. There's a really scenic view driving up there. We start seeing a lot of mountains, which is something we don't really have in Ontario. Papa. Well, here we are, but unfortunately it's supposed to be raining all weekend, which is something very common for out here in BC, a lot of rain, but sadly we have to deal with it. Today it's a bit clear. We were here in the late afternoon, so we'll see if we can get some pool time, because tomorrow and the day after is supposed to be raining, but I'm hoping to make the best of it. The reception area is pretty organized, so we were able to check in fairly quickly. The car's with the valet, and the room is fairly decent. We're staying in the West Tower, which is the newer building. From what I hear, you don't want to do anything other than stay in the West Tower. The other side of the building is very dated. They don't even have AC from what I hear. Well, I just had a refreshing swim, and Anai doesn't get to go until tomorrow when it's maybe a bit warmer outside. But we are ready for dinner, right, Baba? Yeah. We're here in the lobby trying to get upstairs, but there's really no way. We have to go all the way around to the elevators. We have to actually go through the original building, and there's a lot of inclines, if you will, in the hallways. A little bit difficult with the stroller for sure. There are many eating places or restaurants here within the resort, so we're checking out their main one, the Lakeside restaurant upstairs. And the best thing about it is you just order your entree, because the salad bar, this incredible salad bar, and the dessert bar, the not so great dessert bar, is all included. Going for a little stroll this morning, finding some breakfast. Don't feel like a full breakfast. It's really great that they have a Starbucks here in the lobby. Makes it very handy. And of course you can't be in British Columbia without having these totem poles. Here's a beautiful layout outside. I love the fact that they have planted some tropical trees, probably from down south, but I'm glad they're here, because for me, a vacation is not a vacation unless there are tropical trees around. In the main outdoor area, there is an adult pool. There's a very shallow lounging pool where we spent most of our time, and there is a lap pool. There's also a building just off of here, so if you want to go into the indoor pools, you kind of have to go outside, but they do have a shaded area, a little trail, with a short walk over to the indoor pool. Here they have a lap pool from 4 to 8 feet and a really great round hot tub. Just checking out the gift shops here on the main level. They have some great things to take back. So I was tempted to get this little female Sasquatch with pink toes, and I was afraid. But I'm glad we stopped in here before actually taking the baby out to the pool, because these little water floaties are just what we needed. For the house, I picked up these amethyst rocks here, or stones rather, and they have pewter miners added to them, which is very different. I liked it. There are nearby restaurants if you want to go for a bit of a drive, but we decided to do all of our meals within the resort. They had this great sports bar here just close to the lobby with some appetizers and finger foods. It was a great little fix for daytime before hitting the pool, which we did with the baby this time. We went to the indoor pool, which was warm. The pool temperatures were warm everywhere, but this is the baby using her floaty in these very comfortable waters. My niece Aisha was a great help with the baby in the indoor pool, and we also took her out. It was slightly raining, can't really tell here, it looks more just like mist, but it was a very pleasant swim under the rain, that's for sure. But I can't believe 2 nights are already over and we're leaving the resort today. And before we go, I just wanted to take in this incredible view of the mountains and of all the swimming pools here. Of all the days, today the sun had to come out and I see no rain. So completely unfair, but I have to say it was actually pretty nice swimming under the rain, and I didn't mind it at all. Everyone was getting in on taking photos on this balcony here with this great view, but overall we had a fantastic time. It was a great girls outing with the baby, my niece, sister, and mom, and we're pretty much on our way out. Before we do that, we will go in for breakfast, take in the views, and this for me was about a 3.5 to 4 star. More the experience other than, you know, the luxury. It's definitely not luxury accommodations, but it's one of the better resorts with the better pools out in this area from what I hear and have experienced. So thanks for watching. Around the corner from the resort are some shops, and I found some footprints that I was tempted to follow. It led me over to finally seeing a Sasquatch in the neighborhood, and had to take a picture with one, of course. A friendly guy. I hear that the brown ones are friendly and the red ones you might want to stay away from, but either way, great trip, amazing drive back, very scenic, something we don't have in Ontario very much of. But thanks for watching, and hope you get to enjoy Harrison Hot Springs whenever you get to go, because we certainly did. But for the baby and I, we are boarding our flight and heading back to Ontario to get on with many other things that we have lined up for ourselves. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.